Welcome back to
Someone's clearly not bored out of their wits with this level.
What is that?
Yeah, what is
That's
that?
a square.
Oh,
It's a square.
oh, jeez.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
Hi
Are you
there.
okay?
Get. Oop. Okay.
There you go.
I
Oh,
don't
this
mind.
hidey hole.
I don't mind him. It's natural for the grunts to fade out of existence when they're dead.
I guess I shot the
Or
one part of that
dead.
thing that. I guess I shot the one part of that thing that had like an energy like canister in it and blew the whole thing up, including the hidey
Dunes
hole.
got sloppy.
Yeah. Oh boy, that thing doesn't look happy.
Oh dear.
It looks like it's. What is this? What is the Metroid equivalent of a tyrant?
It's awake.
Oh god, it is a.
Oh, God.
It is a tyrant. Stop it.
Titan.
Close enough.
So, welcome to the Elite Pirates. These are. Oh, Jesus. That thing just absorbed a freaking super missile.
Actually,
Shit.
I'm trying to remember.
There.
Okay,
2 super missiles should be enough to kill that thing.
there it goes.
Which, super missiles in this game seem to be. Oh, sweet EMP field. But yeah, 2 super missiles it should take roughly to destroy that thing. But note that those Elite Pirates have like an actual like ability to absorb projectiles, any projectile into like their hand.
So you basically have to rely on missiles.
Oh boy, get.
And or well-timed missiles. And here are Ice Pirates, who are probably the most at this moment. It was at that moment that the Ice Pirate was like, God, why did they give me this power up?
Yeah, this is pathetic.
Also,
Why did
is
they
it-
give me the one power up that's weak to something that literally can freeze me?
Yeah, and I was just saying, why did they make the ice pirate weak against the ice weapon?
It doesn't make sense. They're all charged with the energy. They should be able to absorb it. But anyway, yeah, it's just a color coding thing. Deactivation required. Okay, where is it? Is this it? Yes, thank you.
There
Well,
you
that
go.
didn't take long. What's the other
What's
one?
this? Pirate lore. Fine, let's read the
Okay,
guys.
lore. Okay.
Okay.
We have come to another dead end. It's clear now that we will never discover the location of the chosen artifacts until we can decipher the messages carved into the statues.
Floor.
Hidden in this abominable temple, our language datas are woefully inadequate. The best hypothesis that we can offer is that
Steady now.
finding
Hold it in.
artifacts will require items spiritually linked to the Chozo civilization. However, without these items, we can get lost. Command grows more impatient. So I will say,
Long story
Frickin' the-
short, we digged in the wrong spot.
freaking creator of Metroid can be as salty as he wants about the lore and the implications of this game. I like that they're trying to actually give like actual text that can give these characters personality.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the creator of Metroid. It's just the guy who helmed Other M.
Well, more so is the current. Well, as far as we're concerned, he may as well be like the owner of the Metroid franchise now.
Who was the original creator of the Metroid franchise?
Gunpei
Gunpei
Yokoi.
Yokoi.
What does he think about Prime?
I don't know.
Is he
He's
even still
dead.
alive?
He's,
Oh,
No,
okay.
he's been dead. Like,
But was he alive when the first Metroid Prime came out?
no, I think he died about a few years earlier.
Okay.
Like, actually, he died not that long after the release of the Virtual Boy.
Wow. Not a good time. Oh, geez, triple kill.
Wait, hang on. But
Oh,
no, wait,
triple kill.
Virtual Boy. For me, I thought you said Virtual Console.
No.
Whoops.
So not a good time to be spending his last moments.
Yeah.
What was it? So as you know, seeing a neat little detail or benefit to me, anyway, is that they're also any of the elemental pirates are also weak to that element's super missile power up. So in some cases that would be the super missile, and there is 3 other equivalents. There are 3 equivalent
Uh-oh. Might want
power ups to the other ones, and oh geez,
Might
more of
wanna
these
mind
things.
this.
Oh boy. Oh, I
That
saw
thing
some
is-
purple thingies.
That thing looks dangerous.
I believe this is like a mid boss in and of itself. It's a security robot, and it's powerful. It has missiles and rocket launcher, machine guns.
And it's clearly causing interference to our visor.
Ah, shoot! And that thing just reflected a super missile.
Aw, man.
What is the purpose of giving me these super missiles if I'm not going to be able to do anything with them? There.
There you are.
Talk about a waste of five regular missiles.
Aha!
Well, you could probably find more easily.
True.
Something's in. Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh.
He's a maze.
All right.
Well.
I guess we gotta deal with this thing.
Have fun.
Where is it? Here we go. So who loved that one part of Mario Sunshine where you had to be upstairs, like in the hotel, with the really narrow passageways? But now imagine we took all those walls and made them electric walls.
I don't.
Also, neat little concept is you plant a bomb in water to splash water everywhere and not kill you, but actually short circuit the electric walls.
Real quick, you said Mario Sunshine. Like, what part of the game was this again?
The
like,
hotel.
What area?
I just said the hotel up in the vents. But
Okay, in the vents.
to
The
take
way
it
you
away,
worded it made it sound like it was something else.
but to get to the more ceremonious thing, we have just acquired a power bomb.
Ooh, sweet.
Yay.
Thank you. Hey, we can use power bombs to blow up, I believe, Bendezium. And the issue is that this game really doesn't give you enough power bombs to get through some of this stuff.
Yeah.
You can get power bomb upgrades, I believe. Maybe. I think I forget to go after some of them.
So that's why Metroid. So that's why the GBA Metroid games feel like they overcompensate with the power bombs. That's where they left all the ones that could have been used in Prime. Welcome back, Silly.
We just got ourselves a power bomb.
Hang on,
They're
accidentally
pretty much-
unplugged my earbuds, so I can't hear you guys.
It's
Oh,
okay.
alright.
Okay, I
they're-
got him plugged back in. Sorry.
No
There
worries.
we go.
We got power bombs. They're pretty much screen nukes, and this game usually does not give you as many as you really need to be.
Actually,
doing
wait a
stuff.
minute. I could have sworn in the 2D games they called the regular bombs power bombs, and this game's power bombs were something else.
Oh shoot! That's a long turret.
Oh wow!
We have to go stealth. Run!
Don't
Nice.
ever suspect me. I'm just a measly ball.
Careful.
How is it
No, they-
rolling?
they
How's
told-
the
they
ball
told us to-
rolling?
They totally suspected me. Anyway, I'm
Damn.
trying to say no. That
Say
like they were always just called regular. They were always just called bombs. Power bombs have always just been the name of their counterparts.
Okay. I could have sworn that there was a 2D Metroid game that did that, though.
Zero mission and power bombs, and the pirates are still busy doing research, even though they don't look like they'd be that smart. And they have Metroids captured and contained in Phazon.
Ah, just like old
I'm
times.
gonna do something really funny as a goof. Let's talk about the Metroid rations. Hey, wonder what this is. Force field disengaged.
Well,
Metroid containment area
Well?
will be breached.
ba-da-bup, ba-da-bup.
Let's watch some fun happen. Uh-oh.
Cue Benny Hill theme here.
Well, it's
Oh,
gonna
they're
take out
ticked.
them, but they're probably gonna take out us, too.
Oh,
Well,
wow, that
yeah.
Metroid just destroyed that pirate.
Seriously. Well, time we go.
Pay no
Oh,
mind
gosh,
to
look at
us.
this.
We're just... Pay no mind to us. We're just on our way to the restroom.
Seriously, guys, it's so easy. You just freaking shoot him with an ice and... You reverse engineered my beam and you didn't know about that? Anyway.
Yeah. Sometimes
So-
they just never learn.
Actually, because I'm trying to remember, because I
Wait,
think
what's up?
the whole goal of Super Metroid was to capture the
Spectral.
last Metroid and, like, observe it, right?
Yeah, I guess, until learning... Hang on.
So I'm guessing at this point they still don't know a whole lot about Metroids.
I guess so. Anyway, we need to go, actually. So unfortunately, if you made it all the way down here, this is the part where they're saying no, you can't actually progress. You need to
Fuck.
go all the way back out.
Well, time to backtrack.
So we'll use these platforms in this big powerbomb room because now it's always so weird because like in that one it just said spectral analysis. Like I'm sorry, Spectre. There's ghosts now. I mean I know Phantoon's a thing.
Do you not remember the
Shows a ghost.
Yeah.
Just like did we need ghosts in this sci-fi adventure?
Cool.
Well, it is another planet, so its rules of logic are quite different
Oh,
from ours.
not yo.
Not again.
Oh boy.
Get the super missiles. Red alert, red alert. A
By the
big
way,
try hard.
It's still fun.
Die.
Oh,
It's
jeez.
still fun. It's still fun to me that fucking in Federation Force, practically the regular grunts of space pirates end up being enlarged to the size of these things.
Why?
Yeah.
Are
Well, that's because
do
I
they
think it's
explain
because
it?
the people you're playing as are basically their size.
Well, technically you're riding on the whole point of Federation Force is that you're basically controlling these giant mechs that were reverse engineered to have abilities similar to that of Samus.
Right,
And
let's
of
get ourselves
course,
a map.
and it was mostly to counterbalance the space pirates who've recently learned to basically make all their space pirates about as big as a typical Omega pirate or whatever.
Now, quick question: like, where within the series does Federation Force take place?
I want to say it takes place after Prime 3, but I could be wrong. Oh yeah, that's right. We're literally inside toxic. Not even our gravity suit will do much against it.
So we need
I
to
don't
quickly.
know. It seems like we're doing just fine.
We need to turn on the fan. There. Now we can breathe.
Well, we got that at least.
Idiots.
That'll be fine. Let's go back in. Oop. I mean, could they be idiots? They were just weird little, like, coughings, not coughing.
Not coffee.
What would you call them?
Bugs.
Thingamajaggers?
Jiggers. That's a future.
Moves like thingamajaggers?
Anywho, let's go back down here. We're again. This is just me kind of cutting around because again, I will accept that this is around the part where there's going to be a lot of. Oh, hang on, power bomb.
Doop.
I said power bomb. There we go.
I said, doop.
What's up?
Huh?
Oh,
Nothing, I was just responding to the bombs.
I was saying, I actually don't think I can go here yet. So we're gonna
Oh,
go
well.
back.
And
I
I
had
the
the
power
grind
bomb will
for-
do the trick.
No, because that's going to lead to somewhere else. And I needed a different beam type, and I did this so that hopefully we can get ourselves one last mobility upgrade before we get out of here. So, also be careful as you've noticed up above, Metroids are kind of now all loose throughout the facility.
Thanks a lot, Logan.
Well,
Hey.
look at it this way. At least these Hunter Metroids are practically inferior to the ones from the 2D games.
Uh-oh.
Observe. Remember,
Yeah.
that was just a regular missile. Usually in the 2D Metroid games, you gotta freeze them, then pump them with 5.
I just love how every time he jumps his ball, I always think of this going, boop!
And even then, it's like you don't even need the ice beam in order to take out Hunter Metroids, which is kind of strange considering usually you do need a ice beam in order to take them out.
They
Well,
probably
honestly,
figured that
well,
because of the third dimension, that trying to hit him with 5 would have been too cumbersome.
I think Metroids in this game you can even hit without the ice beam. Just ice beam is just the best way to go.
Well, obviously, because well, that's the only way you were able to take them out in the previous games. Here it would make sense for them to be susceptible to this stuff.
Yeah. So up at the top here, we're gonna get ourselves another big upgrade. As soon as I can get that, then I'm gonna have to maybe do a quick. Let me see how much time. Quick little BRB after that. But first, I'm gonna get ourselves that item.
Hopefully, it was well worth all the tedium.
Careful.
Oh, wait.
Oh no, the Metroid, no! Please, Metroid, no!
Metroid, no! I'm trying to crawl.
Yes.
Metroid, I'm trying to crawl here.
Oh, sorry, Metroid.
Okay, look, I tried to warn you, Mr. Metroid, but you got close to a power bomb. That's on you. There.
Ah, the
Got
good
it
old,
again.
handy thingamajig that we had at the beginning of the game.
So this game's kind of interesting. Where like in this one, I don't know if it's ever been different in the original. I don't know if it's ever been different in the Super Metroid or other games, but in this one, the grapple beam is not attached to our power cannon, but just to our other arm.
Yeah, that was something that Prime introduced.
And again, as odd as it is, in a first-person shooter with 3D movement, they actually handled grapple beam really well. Just
If
feels
not,
nice
if
and
not a
fluid.
tad, even if it's a tad limited.
Yeah, but it is nice. It's actually really fun to use. All right, I'll be right back as soon as. But honestly, I'm gonna. But yeah, in order to catch up people up, I'm heading towards where I saw that spectral analysis thingy all the way back in all the way back in Talon Overworld again.
Ah, gotcha.
Away I go real quick.
There you go. Actually, as far as the grappling beam is concerned, I think it's only in Super Metroid, Metroid Prime 1. I'm not sure if it's any of the sequels to Prime, but otherwise that's and Other M. Almost forgot about Other M. Otherwise, it's rarely used in the franchise.
It's the mechanic in 3. It's the mechanic for one of the planets in 3.
Oh right. Oh, that's right. You basically use it to pull out like enemy shields or something like that.
It's also how you get around in one of the planets.
Gotcha. But yeah, I do know the grapple beam in Prime 3 was basically another way for the developers to practically just shoehorn whatever motion gimmicks they could.
Hey,
with the
we
Wii
have
remote.
motion controls.
Well, to be fair, this was back in the GameCube day.
Well, the Wii was after the GameCube.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, we're talking about 3, my bad. I thought we were talking about the first game.
No, I was talking about Prime 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
And you know what? It's sad that still, throughout these entire years of Metroid, the game that manages to utilize it the most is still Smash Brothers.
What? Wait, motion controls?
No, the grapple beam.
Oh, right. Technically, that's technically her grab, so that makes sense. I mean, that's pretty much the most you got to make out of it with that game, so why not?
I'm trying to remember, because I don't really play a whole lot of Samus usually. Does her grapple beam still technically count as a tether recovery?
I believe so, yes.
Alright, that's cool. And I'm guessing Dark Samus has that too.
I think so. I know they have it. I know with Smash Ultimate they gave they let Simon and
Eventually.
Richter use their whip as a tether recovery. Ironically, Luigi's new plunger attachment to his Poltergust does not count as a tether recovery, even though you could clear
I guess when
activated
it
in the air.
does.
It doesn't. Like you can only use it. You can shoot it out in the air for some reason, but otherwise it doesn't count as a tether recovery. Which I mean, I don't know. It doesn't quite make sense to me.
I could have sworn I've seen some footage where people actually have used it as a tether.
Well, if it does, then I haven't seen it for myself. I just heard from someone else that apparently it's not possible. And with that, we got our X-ray visor.
All I know is that poor Link unfortunately lost it because he's Breath of the Wild Link, and they didn't have hook shots in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. Though if you miss
yeah.
it that badly, young Link at Toon
Yeah, I
Link
was
still
gonna
have
say
theirs.
Young Link has his.
That's the one
Wait.
thing that justifies him
Wait.
being there.
Does Toon Link have his?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
pretty sure he does.
Toon Link's always had a grapple, had the hook shot for a grab attack.
Was it the? No, okay, no, it was the hook shot. Twilight Princess Link was the one that had the claw shots.
Like there's much of a difference there.
Except with Twilight Princess Link and Skyward Sword Link, he had two instead of one.
But yeah,
Right.
one move justifying their questionable return. So it's basically like Dr. Mario.
Yeah, and I'm back.
Welcome
There
back.
you are.
Dr.
So-
Mario.
Yeah, new
Sorry.
kind of visor, which will hopefully be helpful.
I
Yeah,
don't see
we
why
got
it wouldn't be.
we got the X-ray visor, which I assume
Yay.
is mostly. I think that's what
Oh,
you primarily
shoot.
use against these fucking things.
Use them against these things. There's like one other type that they're useful against, but there's another kind of creature that moves so fast it's hard to see them. It's those little bird thingies in Fendrana drifts. Ugh.
Oh boy.
Ow.
You know what? I know it's a completely different type of X-ray, but I had this funny gag in my head where if Samus uses the X-ray visor on a couple of space pirates, instead it just sees through their armor and they're just wearing boxers.
Oh no, I was imagining Ken on a tricycle. I can explain.
I can explain.
Careful. But and yeah, I know Awkward Zombie already made a comment about it, but I do think it's a cool attention to detail to have her hand be all bony and stuff because we're viewing X-rays.
Well, of course. Also, if you pay close attention to her arm cannon, you can actually see her hand inside it, and I think it does make the exact same gesture that you see on like the left, whenever you're
That is
switching out
cool,
your
but it's
beam
it's very hard to see
weapons.
with the cannon itself.
Yeah, I was about
Yeah,
to
it
say,
is.
like, considering how double damn disorienting this visor is, I'm surprised they actually felt the need to retain that detail.
It's a lot
But
better in
as you can
3.
see, nice. But as you can see, it is so much easier to be able to target and
Oh, you
keep a
broke its
lock
jaw.
on. But as you can see, it's now much easier to actually hold and maintain a lock on onto the Chozo ghosts. And there's those little like bird bat thingies and Fendrana drifts that can also be seen with this. But more so, it's a really odd situational thing that really just helps me to see different kinds of platforms, and that's it.
Don't you need it for one of the artifacts as well?
Yeah.
I think that's the one visor you need for probably the most cryptic of them.
So here's a cool little detail that you can notice. That platform is not there. However, you don't even need the X-ray visor to get it fully because, as I've noted, nothing. Cute little detail. Notice how there, the water is falling on something invisible.
Oh,
The raindrops are.
clever.
That's how I can tell
They are.
that there's a platform here. Otherwise, yeah, you're supposed to use the X-ray visor.
and what
So
does
thank
that
goodness
get
there's an
us?
X-ray visor, and they didn't just leave that up to.
Ow.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
So thank goodness there's an X-ray visor, and that they didn't just leave it up to frickin' Monkey Island moon logic. Let's just use this.
You'll never get over the monkey wrench.
I'm still saying if there's one complaint I had about this, and I'm hoping very much so that if this got a Switch port release, they could fix it is I hate that you cannot rotate the camera besides pointing the thing to the right or to the left. It's very clunky and stiff at times. It would be so good if with the Joy-Con, if let's say I was playing with two Joy-Cons, if I could use, give me all the same mobility. Use the right Joy-Con, basically turn the right Joy-Con into the Wii mode, and turn the left Joy-Con into a nunchuck. But let me use the analog stick on the right Joy-Con to also control the camera. And then I think it would be a perfect little like first-person shooter port.
Mm-hmm.
Only time will tell if they'll ever do it. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we're pretty much doing more backtracking.
We can now go back. We can now do a little bit of backtracking in the Chozo ruins while we're here, but ultimately we're going to head back to the Phazon mines so that we can continue going deeper now that we have obtained the X-ray visor. So join us next time.
Till next time, everybody.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Here, see you, Sammy.